Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who is interested is welcome to join. We are waiting for our first participant, which is Roberto Cavallo. Hi, Roberto. You're first to go tonight.
Hello, Ajaan.
Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Oh, you came here before, right? You came in here
Yes,
before. Okay, fine.
I was here 2 weeks ago, and then my work didn't allow me to come
I
last
see.
2 weeks.
Yeah, sometimes the queue is too long. I think they have to. Okay, is there
Uh,
anything you'd like to ask?
Ajaan, I was wondering about the nature of insight. If you could tell me a little bit about how is your perspective on insight, and
Insight is to see things as they are. See, before you might see a dog as a cat, but eventually, when you have more information, then you can then tell yourself that this is not a dog; it's actually a cat. That's what insight is. You see something mistakenly to be not to be true, which is not true, and then after some deep investigations, you really come up with a different answer. Oh, this is not a dog after all, it's a cat. So what we want to study is that we see things as permanent, see, but in fact nothing is permanent. This is inside. We see things as having a person, a self, but after careful consideration, investigation, you find that there's no self. For example, your body, there's no self in your body. If you tear it up, if you break it down, you only find the 32 parts. Where are you in this body? Can you find can you find yourself in this body or not? Okay,
no,
understand. All right.
yes.
That's what you have to do. You have to somehow convince yourself that this body is not you. You're just a user of this body. You're the mind who tells the body what to do, but you're not the body. You are a spiritual being, and you have this ability to connect to this body from your base, the mind based in the spiritual world, while the body is based on this physical world, and the mind is able to send the stream of consciousness to connect to the body, to use the body as a monitor for the mind to see to hear things. But the mind is delusional. It doesn't know that the body is not itself. So when it when it get this body, it automatically claims this body to be itself. So this is what you have to eventually convince yourself that you are not the body. You're just the user of the body, and you shouldn't feel any worry about what's going to happen to the body because it's not you who's getting old, getting sick, or die. It's just the body. You can look at the body, comparison it to like an automobile, and you are the driver of the automobile. The driver and the automobile are two separate persons. What happens to the automobile doesn't happen to the driver. So this is what you have to contemplate, study, and eventually see it that yes, this body is not me. I am the mind. I'm the one who knows, who tells the body what to do. In order to do this effectively, you need to meditate also. When you meditate and your mind becomes calm, your mind is temporarily separated from the body. And with this knowledge, when you come out of meditation and reunite with the body, then you have to remind yourself that this body is not you, and you have to let go of your attachment. Because if you cling to your body, you want your body to be well. You don't want it to get sick. You want it to be strong. You don't want it to die. But the truth of the body is going to get old, get sick, and die. And if you resist this truth, not accepting it, then you're creating suffering for yourself. If you don't want to suffer, then you just have to accept that the body will have to get old, get sick, and die. Understand?
Yes, Tanajan.
So
So
when
I
you
guess,
so when you accept
so,
the truth and let go of your attachment, you'll feel peaceful and calm, and not be affected by what's going to happen to the body. Okay, understand?
yes, yes.
Anything else?
Uh, I was guessing the deeper the meditation goes, you
The easier for
can,
you to let go, because the deeper your meditation, the stronger your equanimity.
yes,
Your mind can remain non-reactive to the body. You can leave the mind can leave the body alone. But if the mind is
that
not
was another
calm,
question.
okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
There was another question for another time, but since you brought this up, uh, I was wondering if some meditators go straight to equanimity, not passing by pity, by this sense of ecstasy, if they go to a state of equanimity, or
Yes,
they must pass before they must pass by pity.
it depends on each individual. Some individual can just go from start to equanimity without passing the other stages. Like when someone I heard reciting the mantra Bhutto Bhutto for a while, then all of a sudden the mind drop into calm and go into equanimity right away. But for some other people, they can go through the stages. First stage, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. So it varies from person to person, and maybe also vary within the same person also. So the point is not to worry about it. The goal is to reach the fourth jhana, to get to equanimity. Because you need equanimity to be able to let go of your attachment to the body. Understand?
Yes, Tanajan. Thank you very much.
Okay. What you
I
need to
wish
do
you well.
now, yeah, what you need to do now is to get to equanimity, because we already have the wisdom of the Buddha to teach us that the body is not us, but we are not able to let go of our attachment yet because we don't have enough equanimity.
Yes.
So once you have equanimity, you can easily let go of your attachment to the body. Okay? All right.
Okay, Tanajan.
How did you come about Buddhism?
I came here in Brazil. I did a lot of yoga before, so I had no plans of being a Buddhist when I was younger. I did some meditation, but a different type, I would guess. And at some point, some 10 years ago or something, I saw some Mahayana groups here in Brazil, and I started joining them. And they're here when I can. It's been a while, actually. I missed. It's quite good when I go there, but I'm trying to work here to save some money before I can go there again. And that's it. I stay in contact with the Theravada group here in Brazil. It's growing slowly but good. Our teacher here I think he does a very good job in teaching the Dharma, very serious job. And then I found out about you, sir, here as well. I don't know, maybe on YouTube or maybe one of the translations from our teacher here. Sometimes he does translations of Thai teachers. And I think I saw a Thai video of us, one Dhammatalk from you in Thai. And I tried to learn some Thai, but you speak English, so it's very convenient for me and for many people. And
have you heard
I've been to Thailand.
You've been to Thailand, okay.
Yeah, I've been, but before I was a Buddhist. So now I really want to go there with a different perspective.
I see.
One day.
Have you met any other Thai meditation master, teacher?
Yes. I had a great opportunity to be when Ajaan Suchart brought his teachers here. So Luang Por Liam and Luang Por Piak. Luang Por Piak was more recently.
Yes.
I was very impacted by the physical presence of them. I was going to ask about this as well, if this is actually something or just my imagination. But can be another time. I don't want to consume your time too much. There's other people, but there was a strong impact on my practice when they come here. And I had the opportunity to be a little bit closer to Luang Por Piak when he came to Rio afterwards. And I could feel the wisdom and the practice and the experience in the meditation and in the Dhamma. And it was very inspirational for me.
Have you ever studied the teaching of Ajahn Chah?
Yes, and right now I'm reading again. Ajahn Suchart just translated the English book, the biography. So I'm reading again the whole book in Portuguese this time. And it's very, very inspirational as well. Before that, I read I forgot the name. Well, one of the masters that you had, Ajahn Jia.
Ajahn Jia, yes.
Yes, I think you have also in your channel the audiobook.
Yes,
and before Ajahn Chah's, yes. So it's all these masters with different styles and different approaches. They're very, very inspirational.
Okay, good. Happy to hear. Just want to get a little background, that's all.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Nice talking
The next
to you.
biography is, I think it's coming, is from Mahabua.
Mahabua. Okay, that's good.
Yes, in Portuguese. So I think there's many good reading for the next times. It's going to be good for the practice.
Yeah, these are good books, good masters to learn from.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about your relation with he was your master, if I understood right, your teacher.
I studied with Ajahn Mahabua for about 9 years.
9 years, right?
Yeah, 9 years. 8 years and 8 months or so.
Yes, that sounds very, very
he
interesting.
Was the only teacher I had, because once I met him, I didn't go after any other teachers.
Yeah, it sounds very special.
To
have a teacher like that.
Yeah, I have these audio tapes by these different teachers in my YouTube page. So Dhamma in English, you can follow.
Yeah, I will take a look at them as well. And right now it's a big biography from Ajahn Chah, and I'm reading it slowly, trying to absorb the teachings, and then I try to put in practice. And then I will do the same with the Mahabua biography.
Also, and maybe also Ajaan Man. He's the head of all the
Oh yes,
teachers. Ajaan
I
Man.
read that one. Yes, I think
Okay.
it was in English, maybe.
Yes, I
No,
think it's
that was the
translated
first
into
one.
English. Yeah.
Yes, it's the first one I think I read, and it was probably the most impacting one. All the stories I hear, all the biographies I hear from Ajaan for sure made a huge impact on me.
Yes. Okay, good. Nice talking to you.
Thank you very much, Pra.
Okay. I'll go to the next participant.
Thank you. Wish you well,
Okay.
Ajaan.
You're welcome. Anura and Ramya from New Zealand.
Hey, good evening, Ajaan. How are you?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Is it full moon yesterday? Is that correct?
Well, actually today is yesterday, yes. No, today, I think today. Today is the 15th day of, this is the full moon. Yesterday was shaving day. We shave a day ahead of full moon.
I see. Yeah.
Today is full moon.
Okay. Yeah. Ajaan, I have a question. In meditation, sometimes we get restlessness, so thoughts are coming continuously, very restless. So what's a good technique that we should adapt?
When you meditate or before you meditate?
Both. Yes. I mean, getting into the meditation and also during the meditation, sometimes you lose the mindfulness and then get into restlessness. So in that case, what's a
I found
good
by
technique?
reciting the sutta for me. I recite the four foundation sutta. When I meditate, I find I cannot focus on the breath, and I start reciting the sutta. So you have to memorize the sutta first, so that when you meditate, you can then recite the sutta without having to open a book to read or something. Or you can use mantra,
Yeah.
Bhutto, Bhutto. Or you can chant something short like Buddhang Saranam Gacchami, Dhammang Saranam Gacchami.
Yeah.
Just keep your mind busy with this chanting. Then it can then counter the restlessness and the agitation from the restlessness. The reason why you got restlessness, agitation is because you're not mindful. You don't have enough mindfulness to control your thoughts. You let your thoughts go wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you have to rein it in by using a mantra or by reciting, chanting or something. Or if you like, you can also listen to Dhammatalk also.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it depends on which one is good for you. So you have to try a different method.
Yeah. I try to use Buddha, and sometimes it's so used. I mean, it get used to it, then you're
not focused
reciting and
anymore.
then thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to recite something that needs more focus.
Yeah. So
By reciting the four foundation of mindfulness or some other sutta.
Yeah.
The sutta that you like, and just recite them.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you have to be more attentive to what you recite. When it's just not one word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, understood, Ajaan. Yeah.
So how long have you been back home now?
I arrived on Saturday because all the flights were delayed, so I had to stay overnight again. It's a long journey from Korea to here. So, and I'm still trying to get used to the time, and the time now advanced by 1 hour. So I have summertime, so it's also getting used to it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's all, Tangaja. I don't have any other questions. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And Ramya?
Just practicing, Ajahn.
Good, doing well with your practice?
I still have to improve my mindfulness.
Know how to control your mind yet?
Have some control, but still there's got to go.
Mhm.
The brisk walking is quite helpful. I spend quite a lot of time brisk walking as well. Sitting meditation, both walking and sitting meditation, reading, chanting, do everything. Yeah.
Yes. Keep your mind in the present. Don't let you go think about the past or the future.
Yeah.
And you can use a mantra. You can use reading Dhamma books to bring your mind in the present.
Mm.
We have been reading the previous participant, Ajaan Suchart's biography. That's very inspirational. And we read Ajahn Jia's biography, Ajamman, Luan Tamavu, and of course your two biography. We got all the hard copies of those biographies, so we are fortunate. So keep us engaged. That's really useful, inspirational Dhamma books for us. Yeah.
Okay, good. Nothing else?
Nothing
No?
else. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Next is Claudia.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Claudia from Switzerland. You don't have to work today, Claudia.
Good afternoon from Switzerland. No, I don't have to work today. Primary schools still have vacation in Switzerland, and I will go back to work next week. So I enjoy that I can participate here today.
Yes. Do you have anything to ask?
Nothing to ask, but I would like to tell Tana-chan and thank for your advice. To my question last week, I was asking Tana-chan what to do when my parents-in-law, who still live in Germany, accept the horrible behavior of our former foster son. And Tana-chan gave me the advice to accept that my parents-in-law accept that horrible behavior. And I was talking with my husband about Tana-chan's advice. And so we accepted that my parents-in-law accept this behavior. We were there on a visit and everything was very peaceful and in harmony. And so I think we can't change this. We wanted to have a serious talk with our former foster son. But in the last moment, he said, "Oh, I can't see you. I have to go to a soccer game." But to us, it's more important that we can live in peace with that. And I think if my parents-in-law should be in need or if it should be too much for them, I hope that they call us and we can help them. So we offered our help, but they want to accept the things as they are, and we accept what my parents-in-law accept.
Yes, the best thing is to leave things alone if you can.
Yeah.
So they said too many cooks spoil the soup.
Yes. 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 That's
Okay.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a really good advice of wisdom, and we had a really good family with it.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
Thanks for updating.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hope I can be there next week again because I will leave. So school is over at about 1:45 p.m. and I should be here at 3:15 p.m. The Zoom conference starts at 3 p.m. So I hope I can make it on time.
Okay. Fine.
Good.
See you next time then. Okay.
See you next time. Thank you very much.
Next, Professor Ken, also from Switzerland.
Good afternoon, Ajahn.
Yes, good evening here.
Good evening. Yes, Ajaan, no questions really, but just to say last week I was away home to Scotland to see my mother, whose body is just very close to giving up the ghost. So I spent the whole week with her and had a chance to see in real time closely the nature of the body. So that was a useful experience. And there was some discussion in the family about trying various interventions or doing this and that. And I just said, let's just leave things to go the natural way. And that was eventually accepted. So that was my experience of the past week.
Okay, seeing the truth.
Yeah, seeing the truth. And to be honest, my mother she's had enough. She's had enough of the body, and she wants to let it go as well. So
what we need to do is to bring her as an example to our future, and our body will also be like her.
Yeah,
and we must be ready to let it go when the time comes.
Yeah, this was part of my contemplation as well. I remember Ajaan's advice in a situation like this is to say that this is you looking at your future.
Yes, right.
And that was very helpful to keep me calm and accepting. So
yeah, I saw a set of skeleton hanging on in a temple on a pavilion, and it has a small sign under which say, "I am your future, you are my past."
Exactly. So it's been quite a deep experience of looking at the truth and reality of this body.
Yeah, it's good though. It's helpful because it can make you feel calm and peaceful when the time comes when you have to leave your body.
Yeah, so thank you for your advice, Ajaan, and teaching in this regard. Thank you very much. It's very helpful.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
What you need to do is practice a lot of meditation to keep your mind calm and peaceful.
Yeah.
If you're not calm, it's harder to accept or to let go.
Yeah.
The calmer, the easier to let go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Ajaan, thank you.
You're welcome. Next, Alvin from Malaysia. Alvin, can you hear me? I don't think he's listening. Hi, Alvin.
Namaskar, Ajaan. I don't have any question, just here to pay respect.
Okay. Nice to see you.
Yes, I couldn't make it last week, Ajaan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Next, Andrew. Hi, Andrew from the UK.
How are you, Ajaan?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, and I just wanted to report I would say how my practice is going. So I tried 2 hours challenge, sitting down, not changing the posture. And I did it, but up until 1 hour 40 minutes I was okay, but last 20 minutes it got very I was very fidgety because my legs, the pain in my knees and legs, were irritating me. So but I still sat down until I kept going, but mine was like very distracted with the pain. So I kept fidgeting. The body, I couldn't keep the body still. I had to my legs. So is that something?
You have to keep your mind busy so that it doesn't pay attention to the pain. You can recite mantra, recite the sutta or something to keep your mind busy.
Yeah, I did recite Buddha, 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 and then the mind calms down. And then, yeah, I also tried the method. I don't know if it is correct. You can meditate on pain as well. Like,
you can use the pain as the object of your meditation.
Yeah, I tried to do that with one of my leg, and it kind of worked a little bit. I don't know if I don't know if it, I mean, I could bear the pain. I could feel the pain rising and then going down again, rising, going down. It's like, like that. So I don't know, is this the correct way? Am I going in the right way, or I shouldn't do?
The problem is when you look at the pain, you usually want it to go away. And you're wanting it to go away, creating suffering for the mind, creating anxiety, stress for the mind.
Yes.
So if you can just watch it with equanimity, then it's okay. Watch it as if you're watching the breath, like you're watching the breath.
Yeah.
You don't have any reaction toward the breath, right? Because it's not painful.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So you should also, if you want to use the pain as your object of concentration, then you must not have any reaction toward it. You should just leave it alone.
Okay, so maybe not because yes, I had that. The reason I was meditating on pain, now I can reflect on it, is probably because I wanted it to go away. I thought if I meditate on pain, it might go away.
Yes.
Again, it's still wanting, right?
Right. Or you have to use what we call insight investigation on the nature of pain. And you see that pain has three phases, three different phases: painful feeling, pleasant feeling, and neutral feeling. And these three phases of sensation, they keep taking turn coming up, and you cannot control them. You cannot force them to go away once they come up. The way to deal with them is just to accept them, whichever one they come up with.
Right.
If you can accept that this is the nature of feeling or sensation, and you cannot control them, but you can learn to live with them.
Okay.
If you can accept them, then you would have no stress in your mind. The reason why you have stress is because you don't want this painful feeling to remain. You want it to go away. So you have to stop your craving or your desire to get rid of the pain and accept the pain as it is. Let it come and go by itself.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Okay.
And also with mindfulness throughout the day, it's a bit better. I'm, as soon as I find out that my mindfulness is not there, I start reciting Buddha, Buddha, and follow my breath in whatever work I'm doing. Is that right way to do it?
Yes, you can recite Buddha or watch what you're doing. If you're washing dishes, just concentrate on watching the washing dishes and recite Buddha at the same time. You don't need to look at the breath. The breath is difficult to watch when you're moving or doing things. It's easier to watch what you're doing.
And recite Buddha at the same time in my mind, right?
You can, or you don't have to. If you find watching the activity of the body is enough to stop your mind from thinking, then you don't need to use Buddha. Or you find that you still think, then you can use Buddha to help you stop the thinking.
Right. Yes, I will try that again. Yes.
Okay. So far, so good. In your practice, you find that your practice is improving.
Yes, it's getting better. Before, mindfulness was just a few seconds or few minutes in the morning, but now at least I'm when it goes away, I can see that it's, I'm not being mindful. So I bring it back.
Yes.
Yeah, at least I can remember now that when I'm noticing it when I'm not mindful, so I can bring my mind back.
Good.
To what I'm doing.
The goal is to have constant mindfulness eventually. Always mindful with everything that you do.
Yes, Tanajan, one day.
Okay. Well, no, maybe tomorrow.
I wish.
Okay, good. Just keep it up. Just try to establish mindfulness. As soon as you know you're not mindful, try to start reciting Bhutto to bring your mindfulness back.
Yes.
Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged because this is normal for a beginner. You don't have long mindfulness. You have a brief period of mindfulness, then you start to forget, and then later you realize you're not mindful. Then you have to restart again.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not being discouraged. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I want to do it.
It takes time. Be patient.
Yes.
It will slowly grow on you. Mindfulness will slowly grow on you as long as you keep doing it.
Yeah. So that's why I keep on asking, is this the right way? But I think I'm going the right way now. Thank you, Anajan.
Yes,
Thank you.
The goal is to stop your mind from thinking about other things.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Thanks for
You're
your teaching.
welcome. Next, outsourcing from Malaysia.
Good evening, Tanajan. I have no questions, just listening and paying respect to Tanajan.
Still do your practice?
Yes.
Okay. Do more, do less, or about the same?
About the same. But certain days, if I'm not free, then I didn't do. Most of days I'll do once a week, 6 hours challenge, and then other days I try to do 3 hours challenge.
You don't feel like increasing your practice more so you can get closer to the goal?
I'm contemplating on doing that.
You
Try to increase your.
You can remind yourself that life is impermanent. Yeah. You don't know when life's gonna end, so you cannot take things lightly. You should be more serious with your practice before your time is up. It can help you spur your practice when you think of death. That can be a good instrument, a good tool to push you to do more practice.
When I wake up in the morning, I always think of death. So sometimes I think I must do more because time is short already.
You can remind yourself by asking this question. Time is keep moving on. What am I doing now? Ask yourself, what am I doing now? Am I practicing or not practicing? Time keeps moving on. There will be less time left for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Tajan, for your teaching.
You're welcome. Next, Lynn from Indonesia.
Good evening, Tan Ajaan. Very happy to see you tonight.
Okay, good. Anything?
Yes, I've got something to share and to ask also. So there was a seat on my last week retreat where I was able to ignore the very terrible pain on my leg because I was bitten by hundreds of rat ants. So I was mindful enough to stay with my breath, and I couldn't feel the pain on my legs for about an hour or so. But when my mindfulness was slipping off, I could feel the pain. It took about 3.5 hours to end that session. When I look at my legs when the sitting meditation finished, I could see about 10 centimeter length of bruises because of the bites. So my question is, at that time, I can see that my body and the feeling of pain and the mind are three different parts. So when I was with the mind, I don't feel anything. So am I on the right track?
Well, you don't feel the pain at all.
No.
It means your mind has drawn within itself and leave the body and the pain alone. So you don't feel the body or feel the pain, which is all right. As long as you have no dukkha in the mind, that's our goal of practice, not to create any dukkha or suffering in the mind.
Mm.
And you can either do it by withdrawing the mind away from the body, from the feeling, by concentration, mindfulness, enter into jhana, or into the mind in the state of calm. Then the body and the feeling will not be affected, will not affect the body, will not affect the mind.
Mm.
Or if you are exposed to the body and to the pain, you can use insight by telling your mind that the body is just like this and the pain is like this. They are what they are. You cannot tell them to go away.
Mm.
The only way you can do is to live with them as they are. If you can teach your mind to accept them as they are, then your mind will also not feel any suffering, any dukkha.
Mm.
So either way, you can use the mindfulness to draw the mind away from the body and the pain. Or you can, if you cannot draw it away from them, then you can use wisdom to teach the mind that you have to live with them. They are part of your life.
Okay. So we can use wisdom after or during the meditation. Is it contemplation?
Well, in this case, you have to do it right away. This is real. See, you're in the life situation.
Mm.
So you're facing the painful feeling, and you want to teach your mind how to deal with it. So you have to do it in real time.
Okay.
See if you can teach your mind to let go of its aversion to this painful feeling, and accept and learn to live with it.
So is it a dukkha vedana contemplation?
Yes, we call dukkha vedana contemplation. Understand the nature of this vedana, that it is anatta. You cannot tell it to go away. It's going to be here. It's like the rain. When it rains, you cannot tell the rain to stop. So we learn to live with the rain when it rains. So vedana is like this, painful feeling is like this. It's like rain falling. And we can live with it if we just accept it, that they're not that bad. It's just that our aversion, our dislike make it difficult for us to live with it, that's all.
Okay.
So somehow you have to convince your mind that you cannot run away from it. It will keep coming after you. Not just today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. It will always be here. And the best way is to accept it when it comes. Because it's anicca, it's anatta. Anicca, it comes and goes. Anatta, you cannot control it. You cannot stop it or tell it to go away.
This pain is external instead of internal. For internal, we know that it will go away sooner or later. But for something external, sometimes it's hard to control, isn't it?
You don't control, you have to let it be, see. The only thing you can control is the internal one, the suffering that's created by your cravings or aversion. This you can control. But you cannot control the body, you cannot control the pain or the sensation, the feelings. They keep changing due to a condition that makes them come and go. But if you leave them alone, they won't hurt you. The one that is hurting you is yourself, your aversion toward it. You cannot accept it, that's all. So once you see that the problem is yourself, your aversion, if you want to solve this problem, you have to stop your aversion and learn to live with it, learn to like it. And really, after you do it for a while, you eventually come to like it. It's like eating food when you're first eating food that you don't like, but there's no other food to eat. So you just have to keep eating the food that you don't like. After a while, you kind of enjoy it afterward. You become acquainted with it.
But they keep coming back to me every time I sit for a long time.
So just try to enjoy it. See, try to accept it, and after a while, your mind will not react, will not have aversion. Then there will be no suffering in the mind.
Okay, even though there is suffering in the body.
Yeah, this you cannot stop. The only way to stop this suffering in the body is not to take birth. That's the eventual goal, is to not to have any rebirth. Once there is no rebirth, then there is no painful feeling, no aging, sickness, and death. But as long as you still have rebirth, you will still have to have this painful feeling. It comes with the body. So if you have a body, then you have to be ready to accept the painful feeling. And the way to do it is have strong equanimity. If you have strong equanimity, you can remain non-reactive to the pain. Just be merely knowing it and not reacting to it. Okay, understand?
Understand, very clear.
So you have to educate your mind, really. The problem is the mind, not the body, not the feeling. Body, they are what they are. Feeling, they are what they are. The problem is your mind that tend to be choosy. You want this type of feeling, you don't want that type of feeling. You want this type of body, you don't want this type of body. So when you don't get the type that you want, you get stressed or you get suffering. So you just have to teach your mind to be able to be open-minded, to accept everything that's given to you. That's all. Once you can accept everything, then there will be no suffering, no dukkha in the mind. Try it. Try to see what you can do.
Yeah, I will. That's why I did listen to Tan Ajahn advice to try and meditate harder from last week. Yeah.
Okay. If you could pass this painful feeling, then you would have no fear of any painful feeling afterwards. Instead of trying to run away from it, face it, accept it, then you will not have to run away from it anymore. You don't have to use painkiller. Really, because your mind can accept the pain. The reason why people using the painkiller because their mind cannot accept the pain. So they want to suppress the pain by painkillers. But if you can accept the pain, then there's no need to use painkillers.
Sometimes painful feelings will increase the mindfulness.
It can. You have to be more mindful in order to be able to cope with it. That's why sometimes you have to increase the artificial pain to increase your mindfulness, like fasting, for example, or walking for a long time until you get tired, or sitting for a long time and you get painful feeling. This will then in order for you to be able to cope with them, you have to increase your mindfulness, increase your equanimity.
I felt that when I was fasting on the second day, my mind was not that active, so I was able to be more mindful. Yeah, so it helps.
Because when you have pain, you have to cope with pain, and if you cannot cope, it means you don't have enough mindfulness. Then you are forced to develop more mindfulness.
Mm.
But if you live comfortably, then there's no need for you to do anything, right? That's why the saying that said no pain, no gain.
That's true.
If you want some gain in your practice, you need to face painful situation, painful feeling. So try to live uncomfortably, but but survivable, but not comfortable. Like sleeping on a hard floor, for instance, not sleeping on and eating once a day or something like that. These are designed to help increase your mindfulness, increase your practice, increase your resistance to pain, to uncomfortable situation.
Mm.
Then when you have to come face to face with discomfort, you will be able to deal with them peacefully.
Yeah, it is true because I've been eating before 12 o'clock for many years, and it helps. It does helps with my meditation practice.
Okay, good. Anything else?
No, that's very clear. Thanks very much, Ajahn. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, Gig from Penang. Hi, Gig.
Ajahn, good evening. Then Ajahn, for some of the devotee, when they do some dana, they like to put their family name instead of their own name. I think their intention is for transferring the merit to them, for example, for successful examination or healthy body, something like that. Is that the right thing to do?
No, not really. Dana is for you to be not reliable on money to solve your problem. So it's better to give your money away so that you don't rely on using money to solve your suffering, because you cannot solve your suffering with money. But this is what people do. They thought that if they have suffering, if they spend some money on a trip, on a vacation, the suffering will go away. But they go away briefly when you go on a vacation. After you return, the suffering come back again. So this is not a way to deal with suffering. So you should not you should not rely on money. So if you have extra money that you don't need, don't use it to solve your suffering problem, your mental problem. Give it away so that you don't rely on it. And then you will have time to come and do more meditation practice, because meditation practice is the mean that you can deal with your suffering. But if you use money, it means you have to work to earn more money, right? So you won't have time to meditate. So you have to stop using money. Once you stop using money, then you don't have to work, don't have to go earn money. Then you will have time to do the meditation, which is the real tool for solving your mental suffering. You have to renunciate money. Money cannot solve your problem. It can only solve your physical problem, like pay for your food, pay for your clothing, the basic necessity of life. But more than that, it cannot solve your mental problem. Mental problem has to be solved by practice, meditation and mindfulness and wisdom. So in order for you to have the time to do meditation, then you have to stop working, stop earning money. And in order to stop earning money, you have to stop relying on money to solve your problem. And we are fortunate to have Buddhism, because Once we can become an ordained as a monk or as a nun, then we don't have to worry about earning money because we have support for the four requisites of life. Then we have all the time to do the meditation to deal with our mental problem. So that's the goal of giving up money. But it also gives you some benefit. When you give money away, you feel good, it makes you feel happy. And this happiness will also support your spirit after you die. If you haven't yet reached Nibbana, this good feeling will send you to heaven when you exist in a spiritual form. And then when after you return and reborn again, this money also will follow you. It's like the money you put in the bank. You will be reborn in a rich family, for instance. So you will have money waiting for you without having to go look for money. So this is most Buddhist people think of is when you give dana, they're buying the future for them. They're paying for their future. They hope that in the next life, when they're reborn, they will have a better life than this life. And when they die, when they exist in spiritual form, they will be in heaven. So this is what most Buddhists think of when they give dana. Give dana so that you have this result from dana, which will support your spirit when you die and send you to heaven. And after you are reborn as a human again, you'll be reborn in a better position financially. Okay.
Thanks, Ajahn. Yeah.
You're welcome. Next. Hi, Tricycle. I can't remember your name, sorry. But Mike, yes, okay, Mike from New York.
Good evening, Ajahn. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
It's good to see you. I was on last week, but I jumped on late, so that I was just watching on Facebook, but I enjoyed the conversation.
Okay, good.
I've been my meditation practice. I've been back on the wagon, but I had fallen off 2 weeks ago where I missed a few days. But I feel much better when I have my regular meditation practice. I guess today I wanted to ask about perseverance in practice, because we all hit these obstacles sometimes where we feel like our practice isn't going anywhere, or maybe when we have like a bad meditation session, or or lack of mindfulness when we're really trying to have our mindfulness together. So any words on perseverance today would be more than appreciated.
Well, it's like going fishing. When you go fishing, someday you catch many fish, someday you don't catch many fish. But you have to go fishing anyway, because when you don't do it, then you don't get any fish at all. So just keep doing it. Maybe you get more result. Someday you might not get as much result. But by the act of practicing itself is a result in itself. You need consistency in your practice, so you have to keep up your practice every day. Because if you stop today, you'll find it more difficult to start the next day, to do the next day. But if you do today, you have the momentum to push you to do tomorrow practice easier.
Mm.
So think of it like this, then you don't want to miss any session, Don't worry too much about the result. Someday you might get good results, someday you might not get good result, because there are factors that can hinder or support your practice. Your mindfulness might one day might be stronger than the next, and you might have more situation that cause you to have more restlessness and agitation. So these things varies from day to day. So don't worry too much about the result of your practice. Worry about the practice itself. As long as you can keep on practicing, you are doing okay. It's like going fishing. You don't know today how many fish you're gonna catch, right? But at least you have a chance that you get some fish. If you don't go fishing at all, then you won't get any fish at all. Okay. Or you can look at meditation as feeding your mind with food. You have to feed your body with food every day, right? Even though someday you might not feel eating, but you know if you don't eat, then you're gonna suffer later on. So you just have to force yourself to eat. Same way with meditation. Meditation is food for the mind. Someday you don't feel like meditating, but you know if you don't meditate, the consequence will be worse than meditating. This is how I think anyway. But if you can think of some other method to convince yourself to do it, then it's okay also. Or in another way, you can look at life. Life is short. You don't know when it's gonna end. So you better hurry. Do what you need to do now. Because when you die, you won't be able to do this anymore. I don't mean life is short. I mean life is uncertain. Yeah. You don't know when you're gonna die. So don't assume that it's gonna be long. It can be tomorrow. Or it could be 10 years from now, but who knows? So for safety precaution, try to do it now when you can still do it. Okay.
Yeah, I think the food metaphor especially is very relevant because I feel like I find I'll give myself such dukkha when I'm trying to feed on other people's validation or things going my way or things like that. It's just not sustainable food to base my spiritual well-being off of, but the meditation and Dhamma books and the Dharma talks are much better for my mind.
Okay.
So,
Dhamma
thank
is,
you, Ajahn.
Dhamma is the best thing for the mind. Dhamma can be food, it can be medicine also. Cure your sickness, your mental sickness. Okay. Good luck to you. Try to keep up your meditation. Okay, next, Nining from Indonesia.
Yeah, Ajahn, I remain consistent and persistent.
Good.
I'm preparing everything for the marathon competition, but now I'm like a short and middle distance runner, Ajahn.
I see.
Yeah, because not yet taking care of the property. That's why I need 3 years. But lately, my life has become so easy and light, and I have the time to read Ajahn autobiography, My Way. After reading the biography, I'm very happy, Ajahn. Somehow I can feel the passion, the kanti, and I believe Ajahn destined to be noble because I think there is no obstacle in Ajahn practice. Is that correct, Ajahn?
Well, there might be some, but they are minimal, not enough to cause any discouragement or giving up. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy. The practice can vary from day to day. But as long as you keep pushing yourself, then you can push it over the obstacles.
Yeah, and then because I need time to I want to totally give up from my worldly working life, Ajahn. So I take care everything because I still have planned to move to Thailand. But before that, I need to taking care and sell all of my property here.
Okay,
So
you just have to make a plan for your future.
yeah, and I believe if I stay in Thailand and stay close to Ajahn, I will be more faster. I can be so furious and become so fast.
The Buddha said that this is not the factor that determines your practice. The factor is not how close you are to your teacher. The factor is how close you are to your practice, to your mindfulness.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's why I remain consistent and persistent, but I also
Yeah.
catch up with my Dhamma. That's why in the first practice, I think I need to catch up on my Dhamma. So I prioritized watching Achan's Dhamma video first, and then after finish watching all of the Dhamma, so I can engage with the recent Dhamma from Achan, like the today Dhamma that Achan said that if somebody criticize on us, it's like they show treasure to us. So we should be thankful to them. No need to be angry or hate them.
Yes.
Because yeah.
You should listen rationally, not emotionally, to whatever people say to you.
And tomorrow Achan announced there is no Pindapata. Is that correct, Achan?
Or tomorrow only. Tomorrow there's a practice in which the monks will do the winter bath in the monastery. They don't go to the village to collect food.
Yeah, that's why sometimes if I have time I watch the video of Pindapata, and that makes me happy. That's why I don't know. Watching that kind of activity makes me happy, Achan. So if I believe if I'm in the condition that I engage with the activity of Dhamma and all of my life is Dhamma, I think it will support my practice.
Yes, I think most important is your meditation practice. The other thing, they can only support your meditation practice, but they're not the real goal. Your real goal is to do the meditation practice. Only when you cannot meditate, then you might rely on this thing to support you or push you to do the meditation.
Yeah, I love meditation, Ajahn, because I practice mindfulness since the age of 13. I swim 2 hours non-stop every day, 6 days in a week. So I think I love being in the meditative state. So meditation is like it for me.
It's more important to practice meditation and mindfulness rather than reading Dhamma books or watching Dhamma talks. You read them only when you need some information, but if you already know what you have to do, then you should not pay too much time on reading books or watching Dhamma talk or Dhamma activities. This is still not good for your meditation. You should use mindfulness and meditation as your main practices. The other, try to do it only when you find that you might need it to help you with your meditation, but otherwise don't spend too much time on other things.
So if since the life has become so easy and light for me, let's say, Ajahn, and I start my life with maintaining my mindfulness and also do contemplation, because I still engage with the daily activity, like taking care of my mom, sometimes sending her to hospital and doing that kind of activity. So what should I do in that activity, Ajahn? Is
Well, you do whatever the situation requires you to do. If you have to look after your mother, then you look after your mother. But I'm saying this, ideally, the most important practice is mindfulness and meditation. So try to push yourself toward these two practices, mindfulness and meditation, as much as possible. But if you can find that you cannot do it, and you might have to rely on listening to Dhammatalk to keep your mind happy, then that's okay also.
Yeah, that's why when reading Ajahn book, it's like it's similar to my situation that I still need time. Yeah, I still need time to collect all of my courage to totally practice. Like
Whatever you do, the goal
Yeah.
is to get to meditation and mindfulness practice, and do those only if you can all the time.
That's why I plan Ajahn. I plan if I can sell all my property here. I plan to stay in one silent place in Thailand that I can do practice fully practice like that. Because when I search for the monastery, most of them are chanting monastery Ajahn, not meditation monastery.
Well, you haven't found a meditation monastery yet. There are some, but you just have to look around. You might have to ask people where some of these monasteries are located, because some of them are very, very unknown or hidden. They are hidden gems usually. People don't know, because when people start to know and they all go in there, then it becomes crowded and noisy. So sometimes some of these monasteries they try to keep quiet, not to let people know that they exist. So you have to do some hard work to find this type of monastery.
And actually, I plan Ajahn. I plan start next year. I will rent condo or a place in Thailand to start my practice, and I will try for a few months.
Yeah, you might have to go temple monastery hopping from one monastery to the next, and then you might be able to talk to people in those monasteries where there are some other monastery and that is good for meditation. You just have to look around, really. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why I need to do survey and to look by myself to see.
Yeah. For me, I was fortunate. I found the first monastery and I found the right one for me. So I didn't have to go monastery hopping.
That's why I believe Ajahn destined to be noble, because there's no obstacle in Ajah's life. It's like Ajahn.
Maybe it was my past karma. I might have done something good.
Yeah. Even when the flight delay, Ajahn can enjoy the 5-star hotel and have the someone to do
show
the
you around,
city tour.
Yeah.
And what happened to that woman Ajahn? Do Ajahn have friendship with her?
No, I didn't have any contact with her afterward. I was busy studying, so I didn't have time to worry about her.
That's why I believe it's very small Ajahn life, that Ajahn just focus on study and work, and collect money for the life. And then even when Ajahn ordained, Ajahn still have 3,000 baht for the
ordination.
Purpose. Yeah, for the ordination. It's the same. It's like it's very small Ajahn. That's why that biography inspired me a lot, and I want to make my life become simple, because Ajah's life already simple. Ajahn doesn't have any property at that time.
No.
Yeah,
so
that's why.
So it's easy to become a monk.
That's why.
If you're rich, you find it difficult to give up your wealth. When you're poor, it's easy to become a monk.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I adore Ajahn so much, and I'm thankful to be your student, Ajahn. Thank you.
We have to move on, okay?
Yeah, Ajahn.
But like I said, don't forget meditation and mindfulness. This is the most important work that you want to to plan for, to look for, to do it. You know, other work are just there to assist you to get to this point, to do mindfulness and meditation practice.
Yeah, I believe the essence that Ajahn has summarized for us, for the student. That's why I will follow Ajah's teaching. Thank you, Ajahn.
Welcome. Next, Jacob. Hi, Jacob. How long time no see you?
Hello, Thanajan. Thank you for being able to attend. Yes, I've started a new job, which is on Tuesday, unfortunately. And I always have to work when this meeting is, so I can only attend when I call in sick or when I'm on holiday.
Okay.
Yes, it's really unfortunate. I wanted to talk about something. Before this meeting, I was quite scared of attending, and I think it's because it's a bit like looking into the mirror when attending. So I will have to face how I value what I do at the moment. And I was wondering whether I'm not doing okay at the moment, but now I feel much better as I'm actually talking to you. So maybe it was just a projection. Anyway, sounds a bit abstract. I've been able to stabilize a bit my practice by meditating now twice a day, every day, and on days that I don't have to work, maybe even more often. And I try to keep the 8 sila for 2 days a week. And I practice dana, and I try to slowly reduce sensual pleasure but on the long run, increase meditation time. So there's more stability now, as I believe. And
I think one more thing you need to do is to be mindful during the day. Also, during the time when you're not meditating, you should practice mindfulness as much as possible.
Okay. I find that so difficult because it seems like I have to give up entertainment in order to do that, because when I do entertainment things, my mindfulness is gone right away.
That's right.
So maybe
that's what you say.
So much at once.
You try to reduce your sensual pleasure. Entertainment is one of them.
Yeah.
But you can
So maybe,
you do as much as you can do. I'm just adding this. I'm just telling you that what you need to do is to be more mindful. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Sounds. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And I have two small questions. One question is, I'm not so sure if I'm correctly able to recognize what mindfulness is. So how can you recognize whether you are mindful? How do you know if you're mindful or not?
When you're watching something carefully, closely, then you're mindful. When you recite mantra, and this is also being mindful when you recite mantra.
Yes. Okay.
Or if you're watching what you do and not thinking about other things, fully focus on what you do. Like when you're eating, you just focus on your eating only, and not letting your mind go thinking about other things. Then this is being mindful.
So when you're not thinking, it might be a good indicator that you're mindful as well. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay.
You're not thinking, then your mind should be in the present, be here and now.
Okay.
And usually the thing that is with you here and now is your body. So you must always be conscious of your body. Then you're mindful.
Okay.
Sometimes we're not conscious with our body. We might do something with our body, but at the same time, our mind might go away and thinking about other things. Then this is not being mindful. Your mind and body has to be together all the time, what I'm saying.
Okay.
Can you do that? Just tie your mind to your body.
Maybe only momentarily or a few seconds or may.
Okay.
And may I ask another second question?
Yes.
Yes. How do you recognize delusion?
Delusion.
I find it quite hard to tell whether I have a delusion character, or maybe I have a lot of delusion, but I find it very hard to recognize it.
We are deluded because we don't see, we don't know what the real happiness is. All the happiness that we have right now are all false happiness, fake happiness. Like the happiness from entertainment, for instance, this is fake happiness.
Okay.
It's brief, and it's temporarily. It doesn't last forever. So we should look for something that is long lasting, and that is the happiness you gain from meditation. See?
Okay.
So if you making yourself happy by relying on sensual pleasure, then you are delusional.
Okay.
But if you meditate and rely on the happiness from meditation, then you're not delusional.
Okay. Okay.
Because of that's the real happiness. The happiness from meditation is the real happiness. While the happiness from sensual pleasures are not real happiness. They can turn into suffering when you lose something that you like. When you lose sensual pleasure, you usually feel sad, right? Feel lonely.
Yes.
But with meditation, you don't have to feel like that. When you're not meditating, you still don't feel lonely or sad.
Okay. It lasts longer as well, right? So
that's right.
It stays with you. Yeah.
And it's more reliable because you don't need anything to make it happen. You only need your mindfulness and the time to be able to meditate. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ajahn. Yes, thank you.
So every time you enjoy sensual pleasure, telling yourself you're being delusional.
Okay.
You have to stop and return to the real happiness, which is meditation. Okay. Hope you can do this.
Maybe one day, yeah.
Part of it anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're enjoying sensual pleasures, tell yourself, this is not real happiness, because it doesn't last. Sooner or later it will end. And when it ends, it will leave you sad, right?
Yes, it's always like that.
Yeah. So always look at the end. If things have to end, then it means it's not good, right? But if things doesn't have to end, then that's good. The happiness from meditation doesn't have to end. You can continue on and on as long as you have mindfulness. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ajahn.
You're welcome. Next, Philip from Malaysia.
Ajahn, good evening. I have a question with regards to meditation. Before this session, I just finished a meditation session, and when this particular time, that the breath didn't quite work, the mantra didn't quite work, and even the chanting silently didn't quite work. But the mind was drawn towards a reflection of my own death. And the question I want to ask is that I did allow it to reflect on my own death, basically letting myself know that I will die. I will surely die from sickness, old age, whether it could be today, now, tomorrow, and I keep on repeating myself. And eventually the mind settled down quite fast, and I could actually work on the breath afterwards. In that instance, right, should I just allow the mind just to go into that contemplation first, or just continuously focus on the breath, and just don't let the mind go into that contemplation?
if you find that contemplation can help calm your mind, then it's also good. You can use that to calm your mind until you're able to watch your breath, and you stop contemplating and start watching your breath. Continue with your meditation by using the breath.
In fact, at that time, I mean, when that thing occurs, it's already few times. In fact, sometimes it's even faster. The absorption is even faster, going into stillness than just watching the breath.
That's
It just
right.
comes out very fast.
That's right. That's good. It's okay.
So
That contemplation is another form of mindfulness.
yeah. So I just keep on repeating, I will die, I'll surely die from sickness, age, and things.
They will calm your mind down until the point where you're able to watch your breath. Then you can stop contemplating and just keep watching your breath. Because in order to go in deeper, you need to watch the breath.
Yes, Ajahn. So it's okay for the mind to be pulled there.
That's right. Like some people use chanting. You can use that contemplation to calm your mind down if your mind is restless and agitated at first. Then when it comes down to the point where you can watch your breath, then you stop this death contemplation, and then you continue with your watching your breath.
Because I find that it jolts the mind faster into calmness. Is almost like a kind of an urgency.
That's
If
right.
you don't do it, you're gonna die.
That's right. Good. Good. You have found the right method for you.
Yeah. And the worst thing is that if you don't finish whatever you need to finish, right? Hey, you have to restart everything the next round.
Next cycle.
Yeah, correct. The next round, and it could be a long time before you could be able to start it.
That's right. And you know where you're gonna be during that time also.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's one form of meditation, death contemplation, recollecting of that.
I was actually not taught about. I mean, not taught formally about it. It was just it just popped up inside the mind, and perhaps last life I've done this before, whatever it is, and then it just continue saying.
Yes, in Pali they call Marana Nusati. Marana is death. Sati is mindfulness of death. Instead of Anapanasati, you use Marana Nusati. It's one of the 10 recollection section of the different types of Kammatthana. Okay, but it's strong medicine, and maybe for some people who are afraid of that, they won't be able to use it. They're too afraid to think about that. Then they cannot use this type of contemplation to calm their mind. Instead of calming the mind, it can make them more scared, become more scary and more agitated.
The scary part is all starting it over again. It's like I have to go to school again. I have to do this again.
Yes.
I have to learn everything again.
That's right. That's good. Okay. Maybe some other people might try to use this method also. Sometimes when the mind is lazy or stubborn, then you can use this to really force it to become less stubborn, be more mindful.
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
That's it, Ajahn.
Okay. Next. Rohini. Hi. How are you? It's cold now for you, huh?
Good evening, Ajahn. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah.
I think we have a feedback.
Yeah. I have no questions. Sorry?
Your connection is not so good.
Sorry?
You have to repeat what you say again.
Oh, I'm using my yes. So I think because I'm using my desktop yeah, today. Yeah, I follow Ajan's advice and meditation and the mindfulness is the most important thing. So I just continue with my practice. Can you hear me, Ajan?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes, I think there's what you call a lapse of time lapse. It takes a while for my voice to get to you.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I have no questions to ask, but is perception and the memory is the same thing, or
Yes,
any difference?
it's sanya. It's called sanya in Pali.
Perception is a sanya, right?
Yes, sanya. Memory also is sanya also.
Okay. So the more perception you have and practice is harder, or
When you meditate, you don't want to have any perception or thinking at all.
mm,
You only use
I think my
perception and
connection
think.
is not
You only use
good.
perception and thinking when you do vipassana or wisdom.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Ajahn. Okay, then thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay. See you next time. All right.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Next, Tommy. Hi, Tommy.
Namaskar, Kab.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm gonna ask, last retreat you recommended Satipatthana. I have an idea. I want to study Praticca Samuppada. I always wanted to learn about that. But I was just wondering if you had any other recommendations.
The Paticca the origination, dependent origination.
Kab.
That is just a flow chart of how the mind works. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Have you studied computer programming? When you want to program something, you have to write a flow chart first. What step, what to
Right.
do, next step, third step, and so forth. So this is like a flow chart. That's how the mind works, how the defilement works, really. Avijja
Kab.
is the first one, right? Avijja will tell the mind what to do. It will tell the mind to go look for sensual pleasure.
Yeah.
So then the mind will have to find a body to connect to have birth. Once you have the body,
Kab.
then you can tell the body to go and connect with the sensual objects.
Kab.
The sensual organs will have contact with sensual objects. Once there are contact, then there will be feelings arising in the mind. Good feeling, bad feeling, neutral feeling, depending on what kind of contact you have. If you have good contact, you have good feeling. You have bad contact, you have bad feeling.
Kab.
And when you have feeling, you have craving. If it's good feeling, if it's good feeling, you crave for more. You want it to last longer. And when you have this craving, then you will have attachment to this feeling, this good feeling. And with this good, and then with attachment, when your body dies, then you go on to the next life to continue on with your attachment for more sensual pleasure. That's what it is about. Talking about how it first started to take birth, and then during birth, what it does is to enjoy sensual pleasure. By enjoying sensual pleasure, you become attached to sensual pleasure. So when the body, which is the tool for the mind to have sensual pleasure, dies, then the mind go look for a new body, a new birth. So this is how samsara works, cycle of rebirth. works. Starting with a delusion or ignorance, not knowing the real happiness from the fake happiness. The mind fake happiness. Fake happiness from sensual pleasure, which is fake happiness, which will lead you to more rebirth, endless rebirth. But when you come across the teaching of the Buddha, you get wisdom. And the Buddha said, this is not the way to look for happiness. The way to look for happiness is through your meditation practice. So that you get real happiness, permanent happiness. Then you don't have to have any rebirth once you have this permanent happiness established in your mind.
What about is there a first cause in dependent origination, or is it like a circle?
The Buddha said he tried to search for the origination, the starting of all this problem, and he couldn't find the starting. And it's not important to know anyway. The important thing is how to stop it. Don't worry about how the car got started. The problem is to stop the car from running. That's all. So the way to stop the car, the mind from running around is to give it the real happiness. The happiness from meditation.
Okay. Thanks, Ajahn.
Okay. So now that you have studied a lot, do you also practice? Or you just study only and not practicing at all?
It depends what you
mean by practice, yeah.
Classify as practice.
Well, we can start with minimal to maximum. At least you should try to be mindful as much as possible, and try to meditate as much as possible also to start with, not just merely reading and studying only.
What's what would be like a pro level? How many hours a day would be like professional, amateur, kindergartner in the practice?
It depends on your strength, how much you can handle your practice. You start with that. How many times can you practice that a day? Once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day? How long each practice lasts? Half an hour, or something like this. You can start with this thing. Eventually, you want to be able to practice all day, either meditating or developing mindfulness. And
I think,
and you don't need to study at all, or maybe reduce your study to just 1 hour a day once you start to do the practice, because you don't need all this information.
But I have 18 hours a day to get through.
18 hours a day studying. It should be the other way around. You just 18 a day practicing and 1 hour for studying. That's all you need. That's all you need to study for, really. Once you know what you need to do, then you have to concentrate on doing it.
I think I read in a Lungtar talk, maybe in Forest Days, he says when he gets stuck in samadhi, it takes him less than 1 minute to get into fourth jhana, and then he got addicted to it, and so he's sitting for like 4 hours at a time. I don't know if there's a question in that.
I think Ajahn noticed that he got attached to samadhi. So he says samadhi is like the food stuck in your mouth, in your teeth. They're not like the food that you get from your plate. He said that if you want the more food, then you should start to develop wisdom. Instead, not just concentrating on just samadhi only. After coming out of samadhi, you should start contemplating the nature of the body, for instance, like in the Satipatthana Sutta. Contemplate on Asubha, contemplating on Anicca, contemplating on Anatta, so that you can have a better understanding of the nature of your body and know how to deal with this, know how to deal with the body properly, so that it doesn't cause you any suffering. But first you have to meditate to get to samadhi first. So when you practice samadhi, you don't have to worry much about contemplation yet. It's mindfulness and samadhi. It's mindfulness and meditation. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Ajahn.
All right. You're welcome. Next, Kok Sing from Singapore.
Good evening, Ajahn. Ajahn, may I check with Ajahn for my daily contemplation of when I recite this body having been born is subjected to aging, sickness, and death, subjected to separation from loved ones, subjected to the law of karma. Whatever karma I do today, I'll reap the results tomorrow. So for the first two, I'm able to think of something to visualize. For the last one, this body having been born is subjected to the law of karma, and whatever karma I do today, I will reap the results tomorrow. Can Ajahn say something about this, the body subject to the law of karma?
Well, we are what we are because of our past karma. See? Our past karma sent us to be born, good or bad, right or smart or dumb. These are our past. Our past karma is the one that determine the way we are right now today. That's why we are different, because we did different type of karma. So when we are born in this life, we are different. Some people are smarter than we are. Some people are less smarter than we are. Some people are more rich than we are. Some people are more poor than we are. That's because they are the result of their karma. Okay. So you want to have a better life next life, then you have to do more good karma this life. Give more charity, give more to charity, keep the precept, don't hurt other people, don't hurt other beings, and meditate. Then your future life will be better than this life. But it's better not to have a future life. It's not to have rebirth at all. If you don't want to have rebirth, no future life, then you have to concentrate on meditation, wisdom, to see the Four Noble Truths and the three characteristics of existence in all things. They will stop your craving. Once there are no craving, then you will not take any rebirth anymore. Okay.
Yeah, Ajahn, and I was reflecting on the talk last week that you gave to Sri and Jack about the about how to reduce our craving by looking at the end game. And you mentioned that for food, the end game is the basis, and for party, the end game of party is party's over, and will be lonely and sad once the party is over. And for people, Prajan, you were saying that the end game is a corpse. And what about Prajan, for marriage partner? What is the end game if we to so-called quell the desire to have a future marriage partner?
You can get divorced or you can die. One of your partner will die sooner or later, right? And you'll be left alone. If you don't die, you get quarrel, and you find it impossible to live together, so you get a divorce. So everything has an end if you look at it carefully.
Yeah, I feel that the end game is thinking of the end game is quite a useful tool to help us to reduce our craving.
That's right.
Yeah. Then
Or stop your
Prajan, what about
craving. Stop your craving entirely. If you can see everything, there's an end game to everything.
Yes. Yeah. Prajan, sorry if I may ask this question again, which I actually have asked before. What about the end game of watching entertainment of say YouTube videos?
Well, when there's no movie to watch, what do you do then? If your television breaks down or your phone breaks down and you cannot watch anything, how do you feel? You feel lonely, right?
Yeah, feel disappointed.
Okay. So everything is not permanent. Everything is not consistent. Not reliable. They can come and sometimes they might not come. So when they don't come, then you're in trouble. When you expect to watch something and it doesn't show up, or something wrong with your phone, or something wrong with your TV, and you cannot watch. There will always be some sort of disruption in our life, because not everything is fixed, is certain. Everything is not certain, not reliable. Okay.
Yeah, I will contemplate over this endgame. Yeah, thank you, Prajan.
Next, we'll go to Piao and Indira. Dr. Piao is busy.
Good evening, Ajaan. Yes, he's with a patient, but yeah, he might come in between if he can. Yes. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm doing okay. I'm working a lot on my equanimity, like I told you last time. That's something that I really have to work on. So, and I'm happy with my progress. Yes, doing better.
Yes, don't react to things. Just be merely knowing.
Yes.
Don't react, especially with emotion. Don't react with attraction or aversion. Just merely know.
Yes. Yeah, that was my problem. Like I always reacted more with emotion. So after you explained last time and told me, I've been working on it really hard, and I really see very clearly. So I'm doing much better. So thank you so much, Ajaan.
You have to see everything as anatta, and then you'll find that it's easier for you to not to react.
Yes.
Like I always give the example of the weather. Everything is like the weather.
Yes.
You cannot really control the weather, so you cannot control people or things. So it's better just to let them be, leave them alone.
That's true, Ajaan. Yes. And the way you explained, I understood really well. So, and like you said, K Sara Sara. So,
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ajaan.
All right.
Tehran Saranai.
Okay. I'll go to Steph now from Oregon. Hi, Steph. How's your practice coming along? Better?
Very good. Yes. I wanted to talk about, now I sit in the yard, and I've noticed my body will react to the bugs and whatnot, but I will not. I will just merely be knowing, and I can notice my body having a reaction, but I'm not, like I just so.
I'm leaving the body alone.
Yes.
Yeah, leaving the body alone.
I'm really just practicing really hard, and I can feel these things start to happen, and I'm just continuing to practice.
Yeah, this is the way to let go of your body, let go of your attachment to your body.
Yeah.
The less attachment, the more calm and peaceful your mind will be.
Yes, I'm noticing that. So working on that.
Okay, good. Mindfulness is the key.
I feel like mindfulness, like people say that like a retreat is your container. I feel like mindfulness is my container. Like I'm like, I just like it. Yeah, I just feel very supported by mindfulness, and I just like if I lose it, go right back to it, and yeah, it's been very good.
Try to have something to hold your mind on to, and the mind will then be able to let go of other things.
Budho has been, yes, the mantra has been really good for that.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Next, Maria from St. Petersburg. Are you still in St. Petersburg?
No, actually, we are in India. This is our, yes, in Rajgir, next to Vulture Peak. Tomorrow we go to Vulture Peak.
To where?
Vulture Peak, Buddha favorite meditation place in Rajgir, in India.
Okay. So you're on a pilgrimage tour now.
Yes, we have our Buddhist tour to the places where Buddha lived and where he was born, where he gave his first sermon. So this is our group, and we are all listening to question and answers.
Yes.
And I want to ask a couple of questions. So
Go
the
ahead.
first question is, what is the best way to train how to enter jhana, like for jhana? What is the quickest way?
Quickest way is to be mindful all day long. First, start with mindfulness from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. If you can just recite mantra Buddha all day long, that's good. Or you have to keep watching your body all the time, not leaving the body. Then when you meditate, you'll find that your mind can become peaceful very quickly. Maybe 5 minutes you can enter into jhana. If you have strong mindfulness, continuous mindfulness, constant mindfulness all the time. Okay, understand? Right.
Yes.
So
That
practice
means that we
mindfulness.
never allow our thoughts to appear. We always practice either mindfulness or anapana or mantra.
That's right. We want to stop the thought. Because if there's thought, then you cannot enter into jhana. Jhana is thoughtlessness. There's no thought when you're in jhana. There's just merely knowing.
Okay, thank you. And one more question. One of our pilgrims asks, if a person becomes sotapanna, it means that he has realized anatta to some extent. Does it mean that for sotapanna, the practice of meditation is different because he has realized anatta?
Well, you see the body as being anatta. There's no self in the body. So it can let go of the attachment to the body and not be affected or hurt by the body. Whatever happens to the body will not hurt the mind. See, what was your question? I didn't quite get your question.
Yeah, the question was, if a person becomes sotapanna, it is said that he has realized anatta. So does it mean that in his meditation, it is easier for him to observe different states like anatta? So he doesn't need to put much effort. It happens like on its own, observing anatta.
No. Anatta only of the body, but other thing it still doesn't see as being anatta yet. And when you meditate, it's not what you see of anatta that can help your meditation. What you need is strong mindfulness, continuous mindfulness, in order to get your mind to jhana. So, but once you become a sotapanna, it automatically means you already have jhana. Because without jhana, you won't be able to let go of your attachment to the body. once you see that the body isn't you. But even if you see that the body isn't you, but if your attachment is too strong, you might not be able to let go of your attachment without having jhana to help you let go. So like right now, you might think you understand, okay, this body is not me, it's no self, but you still worry about it. You still want to keep it, nice and safe. Then it means you don't really see it as being anatta, not yourself. You still see it as being yourself because you cannot leave it alone.
Okay, thank you very much. We understand. And there is one more question. This is our friend. He speaks English. He would ask the question on his own.
Please go ahead.
The question is from the perspective of Vipassana Goenka, meditator, and it's about maintaining the mindfulness throughout the day. So one approach would be to use various helpers and tricks, like, for example, observing the body by very big gross parts throughout the day as much as possible, and use reminders. Or, for example, working with hard breath, and this way to give the mind a very gross object to hold on to, and this would be a helping trick. So that is one approach. And the other approach is to be much more natural about it and not necessarily force things with these tricks and gross objects, and just allow the growth to be more natural without this kind of, almost, how you say, superficial or forcing kind of tricks. So would you share some perspective between those two approaches?
Well, see, if you need tricks, it means your mindfulness is not strong enough yet to be able to stop your thought without any tricks. But if you have strong mindfulness enough, once you can enter into jhana, then you almost automatically have strong enough mindfulness to control your thoughts without having to use any tricks, like watching your body or anything. So it depends on the strength of your mindfulness. If your strength of mindfulness is not strong enough, then you might still have to rely on some tricks to tie your mind, not to let it go thinking about things. But once you have strong mindfulness, as soon as you see your mind start to think, you can stop it right away. Then you won't need any tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Okay.
Understood.
So where are you now? Can you stop your mind right away when you want to stop it?
Yes. Yes.
To a certain point. For how long? Just briefly, or all day long? Or how long?
For how long is the question? Could you repeat that?
How long can you stop your thoughts from thinking?
It's different from time to time. Sometimes it's for a very short, a brief time, and sometimes it's for quite long time. So it's different from day to day, from 1 hour to the next.
Okay. So when you meditate, you should be able to enter into jhana very easily then. Have you meditated and get into jhana yet?
No, sir. No, not yet.
Okay. Then it means your mindfulness is not strong enough. So you might need to rely on some tricks like anapanasati, watching your breath. If you cannot just sit down, close your eye, and tell your mind to enter into jhana, then it means you need something to use to trick it into jhana. And the most popular method is anapanasati, watching your breath. With strong mindfulness, if you use a trick, you might be able to enter into jhana in 5 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
But it might take longer. If it takes longer, then it means your mindfulness is not strong enough yet.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
Maria, when are you coming to Thailand?
I'm coming to Thailand next January. I will be sitting 30-day retreat, January to February in Pitsanulok in Dhamma
With a group of with a group of meditators that you bring along.
No, I will be sitting
just
alone.
alone. I see.
Yeah, just
So you,
alone, 30 days meditation.
so you won't bring anybody to Thailand next year.
We will see. We will see because my co-organizer, he has ordained. He has become a monk in Thailand. So now he cannot help me. So he said we better concentrate on our practice this year. Then maybe we continue. So, yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's time to do more meditation yourself now then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will come.
You can drop by and pay us a visit when you come to Thailand.
For sure, I will come. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hope you enjoy your trip and learn something from this trip.
Thank you so much. We will.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, we'll go to Peru now. Celia, I think you're almost last today, the last person.
Good evening, Prajan. Yes, but happy I could talk to you. I don't have any question. I just wanted to thank you a lot for the recommendation you gave me past week on splitting out the food to see its unattractiveness, because that was very useful, no? Yeah, I could see the same food, but in another form, it's not enticing at all, no? So yeah, it was a bit of a downer.
Yeah.
So yeah, but very useful. And I plan to continue doing it, huh? Because as you said, yes, my
it's an
delusion is very
antidote.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Good.
want to let go my delusion. Yeah, as you said, no. At that moment, I didn't understand it, but now, now I understand it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So yeah, many thanks.
Or you can even look at the food coming out of your body also. That's another way of.
I tried that, but that's not so strong because it's the next day, you know.
I see.
But in that moment, I can compare, no. So yeah, it's stronger for me. But that was very useful. Many thanks.
I'm very happy to hear that you find it useful.
Yes.
Okay, I hope you can control can control your food eating.
Yes, me too. I continue trying.
All right.
Many thanks. Be
You're
healthy, be
welcome.
well.
Next, we'll go to Kunju for any question there might be.
Grab Namaskaranท่านอาจารย์ค่ะ. We have 4 questions. The first 3 questions are from Facebook, and the first question is from Sulan. Dear Ajahn, hope you are well. I would like to ask your view on impulse. Are impulses due to perception or feeling or karma intention? Satu ka.
Well, you don't have to know the cause. You just don't know how to deal with it. And the best way is to stop your impulse. Don't act on impulse. Try to act on rationality. Impulse is usually emotional more than rationality. So the way to control your impulse is to practice mindfulness. If you have strong mindfulness, you will know when you start to have any impulse before it starts to come out. Then you can stop it.
The next 2 questions are from Sirit Panya. Dear Thanajan, I am an old student who come from Vietnam. I wish you always to be strong and healthy. The question is, what can I do to go on with the practice after I can sit or walk or work with mindfulness all the time? Thank you so much.
Well, you have to try to get into jhana. That's the next step. Once you have enough mindfulness, then you should try to sit down and meditate and get your mind to jhana.
The next question, I think I am busy all the time to watching all the thoughts, feelings, and moving. Therefore, I don't know what to do next. May I have your advice?
You shouldn't watch everything. Just you should only watch one thing, either your body or your mantra.
And the last question is from Saket. Please let us know if and when there is a Katina of Ajaan Suchart's monastery. Thank you.
I think we have it on the 19th of this month, 19th October.
That is
Okay.
all, Ka.
All right. Well, that's about all the time we have for today or tonight, whichever the case may be. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your company. I hope this meeting is useful and can help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, be mindful, and practice as much as possible. In the if everything goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Sadhu, Thanajan. Thank you, Admin.
Goodbye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Pranav.
Ajaan.
Good
Thank
night,
you,
everyone.
Sadhu,
Everyone.
sadhu,
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.